Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? My name is Caitlin, and today we're going to be talking about the new Too Faced white chocolate bar palette. I'm super excited to be trying this palette out, which obviously you can already tell that I already did. But yeah, you guys want to see my thoughts on this and see the palette and see how I got this eye look, then just keep watching. Okay, so the packaging looks just like the mini white chocolate chip palette did. It's just a chocolate bar that's white, and excuse that, I already swatched everything on my hand, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, there's the packaging, and then on the back it just has all the shade names right there. It says white chocolate bar, some other information that if you want to read you can, just pause the video. And opening it up, maybe, we'll go ahead and look at this palette. So it does, of course, come with a little booklet. I actually haven't even looked at this yet. Let's see. So it gives you 3 little ideas. This one's called Sweet on You, and it's just a really pretty smoky pink eye. And this one is Mint Chip. This one's really cute. I really like that one. I love purple and green together, so that's cute. And then the one on the back is called Sugar Smoke, which I also really like, because again, purple with green eyes. So yeah, the palette also looks like just a bigger version of the white chocolate chip palette did. I used to have it, and I wish I still did. I actually got rid of it. So yeah, honestly, looking at this palette online, I was like, do I really need this palette? Because I don't even have any of the other chocolate bar palettes to compare this to. I do have the Clover palette and the Sweet Peach palette, but I don't have any of the chocolate bar palettes. Just removing this little plastic guy to compare it to. But I love a good warm tone. Don't get me wrong, but I am a cool tone girl. I love cool tones, hence the cool tone lip on my lip right now. But so when I saw this, I was just like, I have to try it. And it does smell like white chocolate. Like, I don't know what the other palette, the chocolate bar palette smell like, but the chocolate bronzer, I do have the chocolate Soleil bronzer, and it smells like chocolate. This smells like white chocolate, so they did definitely get that right, so I'm happy about that. Here is what the inside of the palette looks like. See, on camera, it really doesn't look like anything too special. It's kind of just like another cool tone boring palette, and same with the swatches, but I'm telling you, in person, these are so beautiful. So let's just go ahead and go through the shade names. This mint green right here is called Mint Chocolate. This white shade that you can barely see on me is called Glaze, which I'm super excited about this shade because it's going to be like a great base color for me because I am so fair, so that's cool for you fair tone girls out there. This next one is called, where am I? Right here. This next one right here is called Cake Batter, and I feel like that one might have been in the chocolate chip mini palette. I can't remember for sure. This one might be my favorite shade out of this whole palette. Like, it's just this like really frosty pink, which normally are not my favorite, but this, I'm telling you, this one feels like no other shadow in this palette, and none in the Sweet Peach, none in the Clover palette. It feels so creamy smooth. It's like a foiled shadow feels. That's what this reminds me of. It's so nice. Then the shade next to that is called, what are you called? Chocolate Syrup. I don't really get chocolate, oh, this one, Chocolate Syrup, which I also love a lot, because you know, well, you might not know, but I love like that gray undertone in a brown. It's my favorite. This one is also a really beautiful, it's like definitely like a satin glitter, but you can't really tell. It's not really glittery, more of like a shimmer, and it's called Pearl Candy. This guy right here, which is like a pink yellow duochrome color, is called Raspberry Rose. Next to that, the lights are like washing these out. It's called Indulge. It's like a gold toned pink. Next to that one is a very beautiful color called Lavender Cake, which on camera it looks more gray, but it's definitely lavender. Next to that right here, this is the only shade in the palette that I was kind of like about, and it is called Guilt Free. It just doesn't show up very well. It's not that pigmented. Next to that you have Smoked Sea Salt, which is kind of like a smoked out black color, like it's more gray than black. This one is definitely giving me Sweet Peach vibes, and it is called Frosted Apricot. So I honestly think that might be in the Sweet Peach palette, not sure. Next to that is cookie dough, which I do know for sure was in the chocolate chip mini palette. Next to that is sugared raisin, which is like a really pretty purpley overspray color. Next to that is black sugar, which is just a black with sparkles in it. Also was in the mini chocolate chip palette. And the last color is called Banana Date, which is just another like good base color for people who are not as fair as I am. And yeah, I honestly don't know what we're gonna do today, but that's how I start out every one of these videos, is not knowing what I'm gonna put on my eyes. So to start, I'm going to prime my eyes, of course, using the Milani eyeshadow primer. I honestly haven't given this too fair of a shot yet. I've only used it twice, I think. Actually, this might be the second time I've used it, so I don't know if I love it yet or not. But I feel like when I did use it, my eyeshadow did stay on pretty well, so that's a good sign. So I just use my finger to do this. You can use a brush if you want to, but I just use my finger. So we're going to go ahead and start. We are going to use that glaze color right here to set everything down, and I'm just going to take this fluffy brush by Model Pro. It's the crease brush. I'm just going to use that and put that all over my eye, and then I'll use this again. And also, I'm sorry if the lighting is like super weird. As soon as I sat down to film, it started pouring out. We are supposed to get a pretty bad storm tonight, but it has lightened up now, so I'm hoping that it stays that way throughout this video. If not, I apologize. So taking cake batter right here in the crease with the same brush, we're just gonna work that into the crease. Ooh, that one is nice. The first color didn't really show up much, but I told you it wasn't going to show up well on me because it's pretty much my skin tone. So that was to be expected. Just putting this palette next to my face, I'm just like, oh, it smells so good. They are powdery, but most Too Faced shadows are powdery. Like, there's not really kickback in the pan, but on the brush you can definitely see it tap off. But I am okay with that. I don't mind fallout. I don't mind kickback. Honestly, some shadows, all shadows have it, pretty much. Honestly, sometimes I'd prefer it. I'd rather deal with a little bit of kickback than a not pigmented shadow, so whatever works for you, I guess. I don't know what I want to do. I'm going to take that gray color, that guilt-free color, and work that in the crease too, just because I want to see if it performs better on a brush. That one had quite a bit of fallout, actually. That's okay. Yeah, see, it's just not doing much for me with this shade, but that's okay. Because I feel like this might be the one dud in the palette. It's doing a little something, something. It's definitely darkening the crease, but it's just not like bam in your face. Okay. Now let's take, I don't know what I want to take. We're going to take that Exotica color, I think. Actually, no, we're going to take Lavender Cake first, this matte purple. I want to play with that. And we're just going to take it on this giant brush. This is an eyeshadow brush by Vasanti. There's no number or anything. But I just want to see how well this one performs. Yeah, I was kind of worried about that, honestly. It's not super, super pigmented. Let's try to spray it, maybe. I don't really know how well that'll work. Hands are falling. I don't really know how well that'll work with a matte color. I've never sprayed a matte color before, but let's just try it. See what happens. I want to see if that gives it more pigment. The answer is no. It does not do anything to a matte color, or at least not this one. But this color's not bad. It's just not as like intense as I want it to be, but that's okay. It'd be a good like base color, which is what I think I'm gonna wind up using it for. So everywhere we put that, I'm going to flip this brush over to the other side, and we're going to pick up Indulge, this like duochrome purple next to it. And we're going to put that towards the front of my eye, maybe? Okay, different brush. Let's use, where is my favorite brush? I swear I lost my favorite Luxie brush, and it's kind of driving me nuts because I can't find it anywhere. So I guess we're going to use this guy. This is a Wet n Wild brush. I'm going to pick up that Indulge color again and spray it with some Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. And pop that right there. Yeah, that's so much better as soon as you spray it. We're not going to go too far in because I am going to use a different color in the middle. You can even tell what I'm doing. We're going to spray this again for the other eye. Yeah, so much better. All I have to do is spray it. Which honestly, I feel like that's better with any shadow. Like even if it's like the most pigmented shadow ever, if you spray it, it's just gonna look 10 times better. So now I'm gonna take Sugared Raisin, then one that's like a little more purple. And I'm just gonna go right into spraying it. I'm not even gonna bother trying it without. And we're gonna put that in the middle. That's pretty. I like this color a lot. I honestly think I'm probably going to use this mint color on the lower lash line, and I think I accidentally just did one of the examples in the Too Faced book without even trying, but that's okay. So these colors kind of honestly look the same. Not gonna lie. This one might just be a tinge more purple, but it's alright. Okay. Doing the same thing on this eye, just putting that shade right in the middle, blending it with the other one. Yeah, honestly, like, can you guys even tell a difference? They look exactly the same. That's kind of a bust. But okay, now we're gonna take Smoked Sea Salt, this like gray toned brown color that I am dying to try. I really hope it doesn't do me wrong. I'm gonna put that in the outer corner. Okay, this brush still feels a little wet. I just cleaned my brushes and it feels like there's still makeup remover on this brush. So we're gonna pick up a different brush and try it again. Okay, so this is definitely pigmented. I feel like the mattes in this palette are a lot better than the metallics, but I still like it. It's alright. It's not blending very well. These two colors are not blending well together. Ugh, okay. Let's try this eye. Yeah, I think I just need that first brush. So it's still a little wet, but we'll make it work. Yeah, this palette, I'm not crazy about it so far, you guys. Kind of bummed to say that, but it's just not blending well. Some of the colors look exactly the same, like the two that I have on my eyes right now. I did really like that first color I used in the transition, Cake Batter. I really liked that color. It was nice. So yeah, but I'm not gonna buy an entire palette for one color. It doesn't look bad, but for as much as this palette cost, it shouldn't be this hard to blend. Like the Sweet Peach palette and the Clover palette are amazing. which a lot of people are hating on the Clover palette. I don't really get it because I really liked it. Okay. I'm going to take the same fluffy brush that I used in the beginning and pick up chocolate syrup. Just a little bit. And I'm going to run that through the crease just to hopefully blend these together better. See if that works out. Okay, this color is helping. Still not great. Okay, now I'm going to, what am I going to do? I don't even know. We're going to pick up this mint chocolate color on a little flat shader brush, and I'm just going to run that really close to the lower lash line and see what happens. Okay, I like this color. It's pretty. It's definitely more pigmented than some of the other ones. I'm gonna put it like right in the lash line. Sorry if you can hear my family being obnoxiously loud as per usual. Okay, now I'm going to take cake batter on this little pointer brush and run that on the lower lash line too. Just to kind of diffuse the green color a little bit. I do really, really like this cake batter color, but again, I'm not going to buy an entire palette for one color, especially when it's just a matte green or matte brown color. Let's take, I don't know, I want something on this lid. Let's take this Tarte brush, and we're gonna pick up a Exotica, that color that I said feels amazing. Let's try that one out. We're gonna of course spray it, and I'm gonna put that right in the center. Ooh, that's pretty. Yes. But again, it looks like the other one's just more intense. Now there's people outside that you can hear. My video is a mess, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay. So all those shades definitely blended well together because they all look exactly the same. Okay, now I'm going to take like a fluffier brush and pick up that mint chocolate again and run it like more out of the lower lash line just to like make it more smoky. Yeah, I really like this color. This is a good color. Okay, that color is really pretty actually. It's like a diffused seafoam color. It reminds me of a Little Rock one from the Pirates of the Caribbean collection. I don't remember what the name of it, but it reminds me of one of those. Okay, now we're going to pick up Pearl Candy and put that on the brow bone. So this shade's definitely not bad. We're also going to put it in the inner corner. Ooh, yeah, that's a pretty shade. Yep, I really like this color. So there's a few shades in here I like. I don't hate these like three, the Indulge, Sugared Raisin, and Exotica. I don't hate those. They're really pretty, but they all look the same. I don't know. Maybe it's just my eyes, but yeah, they kind of all look the same. I'm going to throw on some mascara. I'm going to use the, where is it? The Tarte Light Camera Lashes Mascara. I've been loving this mascara lately. I use it like all the time. It's not as good, in my opinion, as the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I still love, love, love that mascara, but I really like this one too. Let's see if throwing on some mascara makes this look any better than it already does. Okay. Alright, final thoughts, you guys. I'm definitely not crazy about this palette. Honestly, I'd say save your money. Like, it's not a bad palette. I don't hate it, but those three colors all look the same. The guilt-free color doesn't really show up. The lavender color didn't really show up. I didn't play with these two colors, or these three colors actually, but from the swatches they looked good. I really like this mint chocolate color. I liked the glaze color for a base. I love cake batter. I really love that color. And yeah. I remember liking black sugar too from when I had it in the mint chocolate palette, or the chocolate chip palette, but I don't know. Also cookie dough is pretty good. I really do like these shades, like these three foiled shadows, but they just look the same. Like, honestly, you guys will have to let me know if you can tell a difference in my three colors on my lid, because I can't. But yeah, so honestly, like, if you're a collector and you just want Too Faced palettes, then for sure buy this one, but it's not my favorite. Honestly, I'd say save your money and go with the Sweet Peach palette or even the Clover palette. I love, love, love the Clover palette, and the Sweet Peach palette is awesome too, but this one just is not worth the price I paid for it. So yeah, that's my opinion on this. I hate to be negative, and I feel really bad because I do really love Too Faced palettes and shadows, but just not this one. So yeah, leave me a comment down below and let me know if you guys have tried this palette and what you thought, and also tell me if I'm crazy or if these all look the same. But that's everything I have for you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on any more of my videos. Bye guys.